Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Wasteland 3. So I went and distributed the armor we got from the Garden of the Gods quest, and by distributed I mean gave it all to Jim. And now he kind of looks like a weird knockoff G.I. Joe. But on the whole, I think his stats are pretty good now. We've got some bonus crit chance and some evasion and stuff. He should be much tougher at close range, which is good because he's very often gonna have to be at close range, especially if we want him to be getting multi-kills and stuff. And now, back to the matter at hand. She said apartment 3 at the end of the hallway, right? Let's go do a little bit of investigation. You know, what's this guy building in there? We have a right to know. Apparently I'm going to have to pick the lock on the door? Can I not just... Okay, maybe we can find another way in? But I mean, alarmed. Well, I guess he knows we're out here. I mean, that makes sense. We are not subtle. Clanking around like a damn army, a whole army of meat robots in here. Just some junk and also junk. Cool. Can we go in here? Oh, these people don't lock their door, so I'm just going to let myself in and steal all their stuff. And their toaster. Aw. Toaster repair level 4 required. Well, hopefully we'll get another level up soon. How close is Skelly to a level up? Okay, not that far off. It's not inconceivable that we could figure out how to repair this toaster. And I think the one in our base was also level 4, right? So obviously we have incentive to push up there. I think that probably we just got some information that we shouldn't really ought to have on account of subtitles. I should feel a little bit more reserved about just breaking into people's houses and stealing all their stuff. But I don't, obviously. Snake squeezins, sure. Just put that in your body on purpose. Can't see any reason not to. Alright, looks like that's all there. I guess there's a button that highlights all the interactables. I don't necessarily have to pixel hunt. Okay, still need more lockpicking skill.
Fuck off.
Excuse me? You talk to me like that.
Get the fuck out of my apartment.
Yeah, that's a pretty reasonable request. Also, you don't have anything for me to steal, so I will accede. Oh, interesting. Shoot. We're so close. We're so close to being able to interact with so many of these things. Yeah, I guess we might be dead-ended here for a minute. Until we can get 5 points of lockpicking together, or come up with some other plan.
What's the matter? Why haven't you gone in yet? Are you chickens like them marshals? Kick down that door.
First of all, I don't really want to, and secondly, can I even? Is that a thing? There's an awful lot of cats in here. Evidence! This cassette has multiple courier labels on it, as if sent back and forth multiple times. What is this evidence of? It's just like evidence of cigarette smuggling?
Alright, marshals, listen up. If you won't take my noise complaint seriously and do your damn job, then I guess I'll just have to do it for you. There's been strange noises coming out of apartment 3 all week. People yelling and stomping around at all hours, and strange mechanical sounds. He could be making bombs for all I know. You say you need evidence? Well, Irv just left, so I'm going inside and documenting everything I find.
Who's there?
Oh, it's Rosie Wong, the landlady. I was just checking to make sure you were okay.
Why wouldn't I be okay?
Oh, well, you know, the noise.
I'm fine.
Evidence, I say. Is it? Maybe. I mean, I'm gonna confront her about it. If I'm allowed to.
Why haven't you gone in yet? Are you chickens like them marshals? Kick down that door.
You need to stop talking trash about chickens. He is right here. What is wrong with you? Also, am I allowed to pet the chicken? No, I am not. Okay, I love that. I love that very much. I mean, I guess we could, like, shoot the door. I could probably have Ringer just go over there and punch it. I think we're going to come back once we can pick the lock. We're going to prioritize lockpicking on Jim anyway, so that's fine. Perhaps this is foolish. Maybe these are famous last words, but I think we might be okay in combat for the moment. I think we might not need any more combat upgrades for a bit. Before being reduced to ruins in the war, the Academy in Colorado Springs trained officer cadets for the United States Air Force. Oh, interesting. So I'll tell you what I want to do right now is go back to our base. See if I can figure out what value exactly we're getting out of having our having positions staffed, and then also we can at this point lockpick those trucks in the garage. And to maybe repair the toaster, but I think it was a level 4 toaster. And I still have no idea why that is a thing we would want to do. But you know what? Let's go do the casino thing first. Since we're here and everything. Let's get some more XP going and okay, no guards on the door anymore. Strange. Feels a little bit like a trap. Okay. You know what I appreciate about the soundtrack? It's really not half-assing things. Farron Brygo, the former boss of Las Vegas, now runs a nightclub and criminal organization in Colorado Springs, and apparently that's just common knowledge. Everybody knows that there is an organized criminal organization here. And we're all fine with it. Listen, if the police didn't like organized crime, there simply wouldn't be any organized crime, right? It's that simple.
Rangers, this is Daisy. Sounds like you're at the Little Vegas, judging by all that noise in the background.
Is she just listening in on our radio all the time?
Remember, your first order of business is to find Delgado. Maybe somebody in there has seen him.
Understood. I'm on task.
If you can prove that Brygo made a deal with the Dorseys, feel free to take that bastard down. Best of luck, Rangers. Daisy out.
Hope you hit the jackpot.
Oh, we will.
What's your favorite?
I meant to say that a little more threatening. It didn't really come out all that threatening.
So hard.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Discobot! Oh, I hope we can recruit Discobot. He doesn't need to come on the road with us, but if he could just like hang out in our base, think of what he would do for morale.
No gambling for me. I learned my lesson.
Oh, I didn't mean to start talking to anybody. This man greets you with a smile, but his eyes dart about, never staying focused on your faces. He has a collection of pins and medals strewn across his chest.
Ah, it's you, Red Hats. I was wondering when you'd come to see Charlie Nose. Farron Brygo's capo, leader of men, hero of the Battle of Two Buttes, savior of St. Elmo, and friend to everyone worth knowing. Welcome to Little Vegas.
Did my dude just volunteer his rank in the criminal organization to total strangers? You got a lot of titles there, huh?
All those and more. I have plenty to tell you, Red Hats. All you need is working ears and an open heart. Charlie is a friend to all, and all know Charlie. So what can Charlie do for you?
That's a great question. We're looking for a man named Delgado?
El Gato? What?
Come on, Charlie. You remember Delgado. Nice guy, family man. Way too good for the trash in this place. No way you could miss him.
Quan is very judgmental.
Oh, not like you, Marshall. You blend right in with the rest of us.
He winks, for some reason.
Sorry, haven't seen him. Old Charlie would tell you if he had.
So what's your job around here? Although you kind of already told us.
I'm the floor boss. I make sure our guests are happy and entertained, and that they don't wander into the back rooms.
What a weird piece of information to volunteer. Can you let us into the back rooms?
I can? Did you mean, will you let us through? In that case, no. Jokes aside, Mr. Brygo doesn't let anyone into the back without his explicit say-so. And we take Mr. Brygo's instructions very seriously. If you want to go back there, talk to him, not me.
Okay, well, where is he? Am I allowed to ask? I cannot ask that. Why'd you call us Red Hats?
Why wouldn't I? Isn't that who you are, with your hat so red? Oh well, can't help you if you're confused.
None of us are even wearing hats. I guess that's not true. The new girl is. Okay, what can you tell us about Little Vegas?
Ah, Mr. Brygo's pride and joy. Our pride and joy. He founded this club after coming here from Vegas. Apparently, it emulates the style of Sin City, but I never saw that place myself. You want to talk to the man in charge? You'll find Mr. Brygo upstairs.
So what's up with all the badges and stuff that you're wearing?
You see this silver ram medal? You like it? It's my favorite badge. The patriarch himself gave it to me. Yes, sir, for saving his eldest son. Man, you should have seen the size of that snake.
Can you tell us about another badge?
See this one with the skull? Sheriff Daisy gave it to me for dealing with a corrupt marshal. She was a beast, let me tell you. Must have had some kind of mutation. 8 foot tall with fists like bricks. But I gave her the old razzle-dazzle, took her down.
Razzle-dazzle? Is that what you call falling while running away from her and tripping her with your quivering ass?
That worked, didn't it? She fell face first into a fire plug. Knocked her cold.
Well, I mean, you can't argue with the results. Can you tell me about another badge? I'm going to just listen to all of his stories.
Look at this one, with a lightning bolt. This is a bit of a sad story. There was this orphanage up in the mountains, full of beautiful kids, one sweeter than the next. They were having problems powering their homestead, so I repaired and optimized their generator. They gave me this, handcrafted by their prettiest little girl.
That's a real weird... It's a real weird metric on which to judge all the little girls there, Charlie.
Why is that sad? Well, after I left, a tribe of robots sensed a new source of power and came hunting. Destroyed the orphanage and everyone in it. Poor kids. But I got my payback. Yes, I did.
Alright, give me another one.
I think that's enough for now. Yeah, Charlie's gotta save a few secrets for himself.
I figured he was running out of steam. The last story lacked the panache of the earlier ones.
Until next time, Red Hats.
So, upstairs, huh? Let's, oh, you're not... I was gonna say, let's go talk to the DJ, but I guess this guy's not a DJ at all. Private parts. Classy. You know, if you're gonna have a bouncer behind the bar, I guess you can have him doing something that seems at least like a little inconspicuous for the club, right? She's just dancing. She just loves to dance with that huge gun right next to that big conspicuous door.
Hey there. What do you need?
We're looking for a man named Delgado. Is he here?
Sorry, chums. Don't know anybody by that name. Can't help you.
You got any juicy gossip to share with total strangers who haven't given you any money yet?
Loose lips don't get you far in Mr. Brygo's organization. So, nope.
See, that was a test. Congratulations, you passed. What can you tell us about this place?
This is the Little Vegas. A slice of paradise in a freezing shithole. Plenty of sins available for the picking. Just take a look around. All the best vices Colorado has to offer.
Alright, so let's see here. We got... Okay. So, 3 AP, 30% critical chance. 5 perception and plus 15% strike charge for 36 turns. That one seems cool. So it's interesting. They all remove fried when applied. I wonder if fried is the name of that state afterward that causes a penalty for 720 turns. And so the idea is like, if you get into trouble while you're coming down off of one of them, you might hit another one just to get back in shape, and then, you know, chance of becoming addicted, etc. Yo, combat stims seem alright. No downside at all? A military-grade stimulant used by soldiers and mercenaries to give them an extreme edge in combat. There's gotta be some kind of downside, right? I'm gonna stay clean for the moment. Alright, just a bunch of random people hanging out at the nightclub. We could play the slot machines, I guess.
This, but you know what? You're all the best friends I could ask for.
Wow. Hey there, Shakes. You doing alright?
Fuck! I'm so screwed!
I mean, the dude's nickname is Shakes, so you have to assume he's perpetually not okay.
Like, totally.
What's the problem?
I went upstairs to get my shit out of the safe, but Boulder and his mercs took my pants and kicked me out before I could get it. No fucking way I'm dealing with that asshole again. But I need that stash or I'm dead. Can you help me?
Why are you dead without that stash?
I owe a lot of money. I don't sell this shit and they'll kill me.
See, this right here is where I would love to take Marshal Quan aside and ask him for, like, the lay of this situation here. How much of the Marshal's gonna dislike it if I help with this? But, as we do not have that option, where is this shit of yours, exactly?
In a safe? Upstairs? In the private room? Here's the combination.
He hands you a nearly illegible note.
Just watch out for Boulder.
Well, it feels like this is the kind of thing that could get us in a lot of trouble.
Enjoy the party, but stay out of the rooms behind the bar.
So I'm assuming this is not the upstairs area where the boss is. It's probably the one over here, right? This is just... I mean, I don't know. I guess let's see. Apparently the brothel.
Always have a time at Little Vegas. Even if I go home with red-hot balls, it's just like hellfire.
Great. That's a wonderful thing for me to know about you, total stranger.
Welcome to the Little Vegas brothel, friends.
Well... apparently Ringer's a little bit eager. Listen, he loves all living things. As aggressively as he is allowed. This man's face is a crosshatch of scars. He puts on a professional smile as you approach.
Oh, hey, Quan. Looking for a good time, I assume?
Sorry, Ken. Me and my friends are here on business today. Rangers, meet Kendall, Colorado Springs' finest purveyor of sins of the flesh.
Kendall?
That's my name, yes. Excuse me a moment.
He turns away, hard-faced, and one of his girls leans in.
You really shouldn't ask him about that. He had a misunderstanding with Mr.
Ah.
Brygo, and they cut off his junk. Smooth like a Ken doll. Get it? Makes him a great pimp, though.
Okay, I'll just trust your word. Let's not talk about having some sexy time. We're on duty. We're looking for a man named Delgado.
Delgado. You know, that name sounds really familiar, but remembering is going to be hard work. The kind of work a man should be paid to do.
His voice is so familiar. I can't tell if he's just doing a voice that sounds a lot like someone, or...
Kendall, you predictable son of a bitch.
Okay, how much money will it cost to remember where Delgado is?
I need serious cash. Any less, and it isn't worth the risk.
If I have $100, I'm fine just giving it to him.
Shit! I knew I should have asked for more. All right. Don't tell anyone I told you. But Delgado was sniffing around the club, asking too many questions about the Dorseys. Last I saw, Charlie Knowles was pulling him into the back rooms behind the bar.
So he says, don't tell anyone I told you, but he does tell us out loud in front of more than one of his people. I guess he must really trust that they really like him.
God damn it. Now Daisy's gonna want Brygo dead, and she won't take no for an answer.
I mean, that doesn't really sound like that big of a deal, frankly.
Yeah, okay. Bye.
We do not have time to patronize the establishment right now. So, do we have any idea what room? Hold on, let me go to my mission log here. Shakes' stuff is up here, right? It's not on the other side. I don't think. Did that not give us a quest? It looks like it did not show up as a mission. Hold on. Can I look at the note he gave me? Okay, it is actually a combination at least. Well, I guess let's look around up here. You know, we'll just kick all the doors in. I'm sure this isn't going to be a big deal for anyone. That's a... Okay.
Gracious. Do people actually want to... Disgusting.
The label reads customer satisfaction recording. Okay, I'm gonna take it, and that means it's gonna start playing. And if you don't want to hear this, I guess just jump ahead a couple of minutes, because I mean I have to know. I'm too curious not to know. This is a lot of valuable junk, though.
Oh hi, aren't you a sexy little thing? This is my first time. So, how do we do this? Do I just... Oh! Whoa, okay. Take it off? On my knees? Okay. Oh God.
Well, that was grim. This is where the magic happens, apparently. I bet this room smells terrible, given what we're all... Ugh. Don't step on any of that. Everybody get out of there. Hold on. I'm gonna talk to this goat. A goat leisurely paces this well-decorated room. It appears even-tempered and attractively rounded. As your eyes meet, it trots up to you, a playful spring in its step. Yo, you are bleeding up the wrong tree here, buddy. The goat is wearing a bucket around its neck. Someone has stenciled a joker, $10, onto the side of the pail. I'm real worried, that there's like some training here, and that if I put $10 into the bucket, some things would transpire. We're just gonna back up here. Yo, alright, calm down. I'm leaving. Can I close the door? I cannot close the door. Hey there.
See my scepter?
No, thanks. I was just gonna rob you if you don't mind. Good news, he doesn't. A workout tape.
I'll give you the royal treatment.
This tape feels oddly sticky.
Hail to the king, baby. Time to get sweaty. You ready? Let's do this. Bicep. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, get it. 7, 8, 9, 10. Feel the burn. Shoulder press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know you love it. 9, 10. On your back. Yeah. Bench press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Who's the king? You are. 20. squats. Yeah, bust them.
Oh my god, how long is this?
6, 7, 8. Just what the ladies ordered. 12, 13, 14, 15 buns of steel. 19, 20. Love yourself, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's plank.
If you're exerting yourself that much, you're probably not planking correctly. It's possible that I slightly misunderstood what sort of establishment this was. Okay. We are not here to get pumped today.
Oh, sweetie, everyone has nerves their first time. Let's try again. Slowly this time.
We should probably just close the door here.
No, I know how to do it. I just don't feel like it right now. Hey, who the hell are you guys?
We'll take it from here, kid. What on earth do I think I'm offering to do here? Hey, sorry to burst in. Didn't mean to interrupt. Was just trying to rob the place.
Yeah, well, I was just leaving. Thanks, Ace. I guess.
Why are any of these the thing I should say next? This is a baffling... keep it up, practice... This is the neutralist one I'm allowed to say.
Bite me! I'm out of here.
I feel like I should have had the option to not mock the kid. Right? Don't you think?
Come back anytime, Benji. School's always in session.
The woman on the bed turns to you.
I know you like what you're looking at.
This woman wears her age like a gift. Her red rose smile is conspiratorial, like something intended just for you. She uncrosses and recrosses her legs, drawing your attention south. This is not working, like I'm not into it.
For a small fee, I'll show you things you had no idea you wanted.
Her expression is hungry, full of confident expectation. She's clearly used to this working, but I'm like in the middle of something right now. No, I'm good, thank you.
That's a shame. I've got a lot I could teach you.
That might even be true, but like I said, I'm in the middle of something right now. Hold on, that's examinable. A professional takes advantage of every angle. Well, yeah, that's probably true. What manner of nonsense is going on in here? Jack off hearts, right?
Yeah, I'm bad, but maybe you could change me.
Okay, that's a fun angle, I guess. That's a clever type of play. I guess we're gonna talk to him.
Hey, good looking. Ditch those zeros and get with this hero.
From his pinky ring to his gold neck chain to his skin-tight polyester pants, everything about this guy says he knows he can have whoever he wants. And he wants you.
Cash up front. I may be easy, but I ain't cheap.
I mean, you seem pretty cheap, is the thing. I'm good, though. I'm in the middle of something.
You'll be back.
I mean, we're just gonna keep looking.
Bad, but maybe you could change me.
Ah, it's this room. And of course, latex dominatrix. Yeah, okay.
So cute, all tied up.
So if you've never really played a CRPG before, you might not know that there's a certain level of puerility that tends to go with the genre. I don't think it's a necessary feature, but it is an extant feature.
You haven't earned the right.
All right, let's do it. Let's get through with this
don't
here.
Move, kitten. I'm inspecting you.
The leather-clad woman crosses her legs and leans forward, her riding crop balanced on her knee.
You'll do. It costs money for my attention, pet. Pay, and I'll show you the joys of knowing your place.
So the person... Shake said a person called Boulder was the one who took his stash and also his pants? We found a bunch of drugs in the goat's room, but the goat's name's definitely not Boulder. Then again, Shake seems like he may be, is a little altered state from time to time.
Then you. are dismissed.
Playground equipment for naughty boys and girls. Yeah, everybody's got a St. Andrew's cross on their playground, right?
What a mess
you know what?
you
Hold on.
are. Totally untrained.
Don't mind me. Huh. Attention horse tutu. Attention horse phallus chapeau. You're not just a dickhead, you're a dick's head. So these are orange. These are orange outlined. Does that mean that I wouldn't be able to wear them because they're owned by her? I mean, we're going to take them. And she's not going to do anything to stop us. No, it does not mean that. But like the other... Oh, I guess this is orange outlined and this wasn't owned. I was just thinking like Kwan's gun, which is owned by Marshall Kwan, and her gun, which is owned by her. I don't know what the orange outline actually means then.
Let me see the rest of you.
Well, I mean, I gotta... Hold on. Yep, that sure is exactly the thing that it looked like it was going to be from the icon. I think we probably just keep that one in storage for later, you know, for a time when we've really earned the right. Let's just let ourselves out of here.
Want to sit with me?
I do not think that you are named Boulder. Maybe he meant upstairs. Maybe he meant the other upstairs, not in the brothel, but in the place across the way.
Oh, Kwan, it's you.
This is the most beautiful woman you've ever met. It seems unlikely I've met Skelly. She puts a hand to her chest the moment she sees Kwan.
Hi, Ten. Good to see you.
Kwan is blushing like a rose, which is kind of adorable.
I'm so happy you're back. I've missed you so much. Can you stay?
I'm kind of on duty. Maybe some other time.
He looks at the rest of you, as if asking for permission.
Yeah, unless you all want to take a break for a while.
Like I said. I mean, you two seem to be old friends. I am going to tease Kwan a little bit.
Friends? I hope we are.
Of course we are, Kwan. You are my dearest friend. My island of peace.
I still have to pay you, though. How real a friendship is that?
It's as real as it can be. More real than it should be.
Huh.
You say that, but do you mean it?
Let me prove it to you.
You know, after you pay me. I kind of want to, like... Right, I'm not opposed to sex work. If Kwan wants to get down with his quote-unquote friend, I'm fine with it, but also, we're in the middle of something. So I kind of wish that I had the option here of telling him, hey, yeah, have fun, and we'll go keep working. You come back when you're off.
Sure, of course. Sorry, Tan, I guess I gotta go.
Come back soon, Kwan. I miss you.
I do feel a little bad for him, though, because it seems like he's not, maybe... handling the thing very well. In the sense that he maybe is not he's not clear on the nature of the transaction.
Not your ex, I hope. He'll drink all your
Oh wait, maybe this is where we're supposed to be going.
Haha. A little Tammy from next door. She'll still drink all my liquor, but Zach will be safe.
I appreciate the little world building conversations.
Hey, remember how I blew that Dorsey's brains out? Still got some on my shoes.
What are you runts doing in here? This is a private party.
This man is huge, scarred, and smells like a distillery outhouse. He sways on his feet. Hey, buddy, what are you celebrating?
Defending Colorado Springs and beating those toothless shit-kicker Dorseys to a bloody paste.
He raises a whiskey bottle and turns to his friends.
Local 168! Let me hear you! Woo!
His friends howl and pound the tables. Well, it seems like we can maybe just let him do his thing. Sorry to bother you. Enjoy your party.
No. You ain't getting off that easy.
Damn.
Local 168 don't like being spied on. Or talking to pissant little runts like you.
Okay, you did initiate the conversation, though.
What we do like is fighting. And that's what this party's been missing. Ain't that right, crew?
His friends cheer.
So let's go, runts. It's time to dance.
I don't really want to... We probably want to talk our way out of this, right? I don't necessarily want to get into a gunfight in the upper part of the casino. Like, you have to imagine that that's going to have some effects on the rest of the place and also on whether we're allowed to be in here or not. But if they started it, I'm not... My hesitation here is that I'm not really sure what the rules of the game are. Like, if the game will be cool with us just ventilating all these guys, then it's probably best we do it. Because then, then we'll be able to do whatever we want in here. But if it's going to get us kicked out and maybe in trouble with the marshals, obviously that would be a problem. I'm going to have Quan try to talk him down. This should be Rattier Jim's job, but Rattier Jim's not quite up to the task. Oh, you're obviously way tougher than we are. We wouldn't be a worthy challenge. Don't waste your time on weaklings like us.
Ha! You're right. Get out of here, you panty wastes. You ain't worth the glove leather. Phoebes.
Fortunately, he did not cotton to the sarcasm in my voice. So where is the safe? Ah. I mean, can I just... Yes, in fact, they are going to let me just open the safe. Weird. So some rhino, some focus, and a fuser. This handheld device can repair targets at a distance. Interesting. Fire to restore con can be used only on mechanical targets, and also you can just shoot people with it.
168! 168!
Alright, I guess he just wasn't paying any attention at all. I'll take it.
Hell yeah!
Well, I think I'm going to give Shakes back his stuff. We didn't get his pants. Does he... I'm going to give Shakes back his stuff, and let's see if he's cool with this.
Do you have my 5 rhino and 5 focus?
Not a way that a person would deliver this line in the real world, but this lets you know that there's another way for you to solve the quest, I guess, if you want to go out and acquire the things yourself. Yeah, here you go. I'm not gonna lean on this dude, because first of all, it seems like he's on real rough times, and secondly, it might be nice to have some people at various levels of the criminal enterprise here owe us a favor or two.
Thank you! You saved my life! Just a little to even me out. That's all.
Then again, he might be dead before he could possibly repay us. Alright, let's go check upstairs the other side.
Yeah, my dad.
These stairs lead to Mr. Brygo's lounge. He said I should let you guys through.
Okay.
Don't even think about messing with that computer behind me. I got one job, and that's guarding that computer. And if you was to mess with it, well, that would be a very bad day for you, my friend. A very bad day.
Huh. What's so special about that computer?
That is the computer that controls the ventilation system. And I have to guard it because it's broken, and there could be real trouble if anybody said it wrong.
What a strange amount of information to volunteer. What kind of trouble?
Big trouble. If you set the fan to off and the heat to max, which isn't supposed to be possible, but right now it is, the furnace could catch fire and burn the whole place down. So I'm not leaving my post for anything.
Huh. Sometimes I do wish I had a face cam. Okay.
Well, maybe if a fight broke out I would, but nobody would be stupid enough to start a fight in Mr. Brygo's place, would they?
No, of course not.
You're not gonna say I said any of this, are you?
Said any of what? It's a trap, right? The guy's setting up a whole trap. Do you really just have... He is paying armed guards to just dance 100% of the time in his office.
Ugh. So gaudy. So ostentatious.
Alright, Lucia. Just keep it to yourself until we're downstairs again.
Welcome to my club.
I dig this, though. I dig the under-the-floor koi pond. It's not that it's not gaudy. It's just gaudy in a way that I'm okay with.
Ah, Rangers, what a pleasure. I heard you were in town. It must be, 20 years since we crossed paths. Not that any of you would remember that, of course. You were probably just kids when Vargas and Angela Death and the rest helped me save Vegas.
Farron Brygo is Brian Fargo. That's why his name doesn't look like a person's name, because it's not a person's name. It's Brian Fargo. Okay.
And I hear we have you to thank for Cassidy's fine clothiers being back in business. My capos and I thank you. If not for Cassidy's, we'd have to settle for second-rate suits from the bazaar.
The bazaar. Okay. That's a big ass painting of a man of him, presumably holding a chicken. Oh, he's not gonna try to take my chicken, is he?
But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm Farron Brygo. Welcome to Little Vegas. My recreation of the glories of the town we lost. Perfect, isn't it?
Sorry, you know Angela Death and General Vargas?
You haven't heard the story? Hey, I'll never forget it. 20 years ago, Vegas was being overrun by robots. A nightmare. Then Angie and Snake and their squad showed up, guns a-blazing, and saved the day. Heroes, every one of them. Helped me consolidate control of the city, too. Of course, 15 years later, the robots came back and destroyed everything. But you know all about that. They attacked you, too. Anyway, that shared history makes me happy you're here. I hope you'll enjoy your stay.
So, presumably, plot stuff from the previous games. Thanks. You've really given it a lot of class, and I'm just going to remain vague on which class that is exactly.
I'm glad you think so. You should have seen it 5 years ago. Nothing here but the walls, and half of them were falling down. We really worked hard to get where it is today. But enough about me. How are things with the Rangers? Is General Vargas still in charge? I'd love to give him my regards. We owe him and his team a lot.
He seems to have a real soft spot for Vargas. So we might be able to manipulate him a little bit if we were to claim that, Vargas sent us, or that Vargas wanted us to do something here, or that Vargas wanted something from him. But I think there's a good chance also that might backfire down the line, right, if he finds out that we've been lying to him. So I'm going to play it straight for right now. Sorry to say, Vargas is dead, but his sacrifice saved all of Arizona.
Damn. I'd heard rumors, but, well, I'm not surprised that's the way he went out. A hero to the end. Thank you for telling me. I'll raise a glass in his honor tonight. Now, what can I do for you?
Hey, what's that painting behind you there?
Ah, yes. Had that painted for my office back in Vegas. Before the robots came. Not a bad likeness, eh?
That painting was commissioned before the robots came. That's 20 years ago. How is it you don't look a day older?
Thank you, Rangers. That's very flattering. But really, it's not so much that I haven't aged, but more that the cares and woes of running Vegas back then made me old before my time. Since I've come to Colorado, I feel 20 years younger.
Okay, so he's lying. He's lying about something. I don't know what it is, but something's going on here. So why did you move to Colorado?
Like I said, 15 years after the Rangers saved us, the robots came back. Deadlier than before. We held out as long as we could. But without help from the Rangers, the end was inevitable. As to why we came to Colorado? Well, we heard some rumors of the good work the Patriarch was doing out here. Creating a stable, prosperous society. That's exactly the kind of environment a business like mine needs to flourish. So we packed up our roulette tables and hit the road.
All of the emotional resonance of this conversation is really being dampened by the constantly dancing employees. We're helping the marshals with an investigation. Maybe you could answer some questions?
Certainly. Ask away.
You know, you're a connected guy. You know anything about who let the Dorseys into the city?
What? I don't want those kind of connections. Murder in the streets is bad for business. If I were you, I'd be looking for someone with a grudge against a patriarch. Not exactly a short list, I know, but...
Should I press him about this? I'm trying to think, like, is there another way we're going to get into the back rooms? Coming at it this way, with the thing that this says, doesn't let him know where we got the information, and I do feel like we need to, be cautious with our source on that one. But he might be able to deduce it anyway, just because there might not be a very large list of people who know. So we could be burning Ken here, which I don't want to do, but also I don't really know what other way we have of pushing this forward. I'm gonna say that's all for now. We're gonna investigate our options a little bit more before we do this.
What a shame. Nothing I like more than a good grilling. What else can I do for you?
I guess I'm making an assumption here that we'll be able to come back and ask again. Okay, it looks like we will. Why don't you tell us about the Little Vegas?
I know any attempt to recapture the past is doomed to failure. But I had to try. It's not quite Vegas, but it's close. And since I can't go back, this will have to do, won't it? And besides, the customers don't know it's a pale imitation. To them, this is paradise. All of Sin City behind one door. Good luck.
Alright, like I said, let's take a moment here and look around. So Jim was the one who pulled the perception check there, and as such, leveled up. And we are definitely interested in increasing our lockpicking skill. So not quite enough to get through that quest, but there is at least, through the door, through apartment 3, but there is one other door in that building that's lockpick 4. And then stat point, I sort of want to just keep pushing awareness on Jim. We're at 6 intelligence right now, so it would be 2 levels of intelligence before we get more skill points. I mean, I do like more skill points. Also, yeah, also charisma. Like, I do want to boost his leadership as well. Although we're unfortunately at the point where doing so is expensive. I want him to be an effective leader. I just don't want to have to devote all of my resources to that. Do we want to... Yeah, I'm going to hold this last skill point for the moment. I have no idea what I want to do with it, but we will bank it for the moment. And I think I am... It'll be 3 more points before we get another level of perception. Interesting. The last point jumps your perception to 6. I really like perception and awareness type stats in games. I think I'm just going to push this super hard for Jim. Jim is going to notice everything. Alright, can we talk to any other people in here?
Do you have 11 protons? 'Cause you're so damn fine.
I get it, but it's... I get it, but I'm not sure you should have done it. Yeah, I get it, but I'm not sure it was worth the effort.
Fucking feet hurt.
Ugh, tell me about it. Killing me.
I am so tired of just standing here.
You know it. Sometimes I wish somebody'd start something just for the variety.
Either that or get us some chairs.
I mean, okay, never mind. So, we were told, and maybe...
What the boss is thinking of running a straight joint. He's leaving money on the table.
Marshals would shut us down if we fixed the games.
Not with a kickback, they wouldn't. They ain't never said no to a piece of the action.
I don't know, then. He must have his reasons.
I guess so.
Maybe he's just like a really good guy, you know? I do think it's weird that Quan has no reaction at all to overhearing a thing like that. So we've been told we have a way of burning down the establishment if we really wanted to. But, I mean, obviously we shouldn't do that while it's possible Delgado is still in there. Should we maybe press Charlie? I'm a little worried that if I accost Charlie and be like, hey, we heard that you pulled Delgado into the back room, we know something's up, that he's gonna know who did it, and again we're gonna be burning Ken. I'm gonna try it with Charlie. Let's see, because I'm sure if we just try to walk back there, bad stuff's gonna happen.
Hello again, Red Hats.
Yeah, we know you took Delgado into the back rooms. We need to get in there.
Well, ain't you a clever seed of Red Hats? But let's not be rash here, yeah? The only way you're getting past that door is through a hail of bullets. And no one wants that, right? Look, it wasn't Mr. Brygo who conspired with the Dorseys. He's not that stupid. But a little bird told me it was someone in our organization. I can give you a name. All you gotta do is prove this guy was acting on his own.
And what's in this? I mean, what's in this for him is the organization gets cleared, right?
Way I see it, everybody wins. You get your culprit, and we don't get in trouble with the law. Once you clear Mr. Brygo's name, I'm sure he'll release Delgado.
That does not make sense. But also, I don't want to just open fire. Sure, that makes sense. Tell us where to find this guy.
Look for our man Mctavish at the machine shop, near Pillory Square. I don't care what you do to him. But if you can come back and prove the rest of us weren't involved, I'm sure we can make a deal. Yeah? Also, I didn't tell you this, Red Hats.
Yeah, interesting. So, like, if he's telling the truth, then I'm totally into this. But if he's just using us to construct an alibi for the organization so that they can bide their time and try again, obviously this is less good.
Until next time, Red Hats.
I guess let's go check out Mctavish. Let's see if this seems to be true, and we'll worry about the consequences after we know. I mean, what are the like? I don't know. I guess we really just don't know anything. Let's go talk to Mctavish first, see if we can find something out, and then we'll decide what to do. But I am definitely concerned that we are getting the runaround a little bit here. And I don't like it. I don't care for it at all. Boy, these loading times are something, huh? This is on my SSD, too. I'm assuming the hard drive is not the bottleneck here. It is kind of weird how small the areas are, though, right? Like, the fact that that and this map couldn't be the same zone. Alright, the machine shop. So he could be in the garage, but I don't think... We know the names of the people who work in the garage, right? None of them are Mctavish. Was this... Yeah, this is the side door to the garage.
Down the damn propane tank.
What? No. The heck is wrong with these frontier men?
Yeah. This is just out to the wilderness. I could have asked him where the machine shop was, but I was like, no. I'll be able to find it. No big deal. Now I'm feeling maybe a mite foolish.
Maybe I'll join the parcels.
Hold on, maybe it's something down here? Also, actually, let's go into the clothing shop. These people owe us, and we haven't done any actual shopping here.
My uncle tells me you're a...
Look, Martha, it's our friends who helped us save the shop. What can I do for you? We've got some discounts with your name on them.
Well, that's my favorite kind of discount. So, weirdly personal question. What can you tell me about your shop?
Been making clothes and adornments for the 100 families for 30 years. Most of them won't buy from anybody else. Of course, we sell to regular folks, too. Plenty of less expensive items in stock. Repurposed or restored garments, mostly.
Yeah, show me what you have for sale. I don't want to pry. It feels very weird to pry. Okay, so just outfits. I wonder if these have actual value, like for espionage type purposes. +3 armor mod. That seems okay. Status effect resistance, +1 quick slot. Ablative spray that gives a bunch of different kinds of resistances. And then he does sell actual armor as well. More merc tax, or more merc stuff. It's probably actually worth buying. These aren't even that expensive. I mean, we don't have any money right now. But, right, like, there's no sense in everybody having an empty head slot. We'll come back. There's no sense in everybody having an empty head slot, but then also I'm kind of broke, so. Oh, this is just a wardrobe station. Okay. We were fairly thorough when we looted the place earlier. Well, Troy and Brandy are apparently having a good time. I'm just gonna leave them to it. This is a place we are definitely not allowed to go.
Hostages murdered by Dorsey thugs. Weston family confirmed dead.
Newspapers act fast in this town. Oh, this is the machine shop, right. I know this. Alright. They were not too happy to see us before, and I can only imagine they're going to be less happy now, right? I don't think we saw anybody in here named Mctavish earlier, but maybe you don't get the name tag until you have confirmed their identity in conversation or something. I mean, we have a lot of guns, and aside from the turret, which we could maybe find a sneaky way of dealing with, I don't think we actually saw anybody in here that like looked terribly dangerous. We could just brute force it, I suppose. We're not going to get the story if we do that, but I'm just saying if they continue to be rude to us. Yep, shop foreman, thugs and stuff. Sorta want to go mess with that generator.
Oh, look! This time the marshal sent substitutes to shake us down. Well, you stand-ins get one warning. Fuck off or get fucked up.
Hey, look, we just want to talk to Mctavish.
Yeah? Well, Mctavish doesn't want to talk to you. And you just used up your one warning.
Well, that's
Fuck
not
'em
ideal.
up, boys.
Okay, very not ideal. I guess we're going to get to test our chicken. Oh no, our robot chicken was poisoned. He has 6 armor. Wow. It's a tough chicken. I'm assuming that status effect is a stun of some kind. Okay, seems to be very slightly better at combat than Major Tomcat. Oh, it gets to attack more times, though. Yes, I'm sensing that. I have no idea how many AP it would take to actually interact. Oh, you are not fast. It doesn't help that we kind of don't have an open path here. Where's Jim? Jim is probably... what is it, 51 to 62 damage, so we could kill this machine shop thug in one hit. Obviously, I'd love to get a multi-kill if we can. If we can line that up somehow, but it's not looking terribly likely. Alright, why don't we start with Ringer? Can we set up an angle for shotgunning people? We could like run to here and probably hit both of these two. Or I could run to... like right here and just try to catch them in the cone. Honestly, our chances of hitting the guy behind the cover is still pretty good. So Lucia is Yeah, Lucia is stunned. That's a shame, because she's kind of in the way. Quan has exactly enough AP to fire twice. That's really awkward. Because I do want him to fire twice, but I'd also like him to get the hell out of the way. Well, if we kill the machine shop thug, then Brass is free to just run through the space that he was in, so I guess that's going to be my plan. You soften him up. Oh, got a lucky action there. Jim is going to put him away. Also lucky action? Or, no, I think that was a crit. We definitely spent the AP. So I'm not going to be able to shoot at anybody except that guy, it looks like. So we're very unlikely to get the multi-kill bonus up. Yeah, shoot. I'm not going to be able to get anywhere near the generator. Well, we could go for plan B, which is shoot the generator with a rocket launcher. We have 3 rockets. This is perhaps... this is perhaps overkill. But why carry a rocket launcher around if you're not going to use it, right? It did not actually destroy the generator. It didn't really even do that much damage to it. The generator's really tough. Okay, well... I guess let's have Skelly step up. So we should be able to, yeah, I was going to say, we should be able to kill this guy really easily, I would think. But the space I'm in right now, we have... Oh, he has way more armor than we have penetration. That is an issue. How do I want to deal with this? And that's a problem with the turret as well. We do have a shrink grenade. We could shrink something. It feels like a weird solution to the problem. I am going to go for this. We're going to bring her, run up, and deliver one of these. Damn it. How do you miss the guy who's right next to you? How does that even happen? Yeah, I guess just move up to the... Why can I not get you to move? There we go. And then Skelly's gonna... Oh, there's a dude over there with a flamethrower, it looks like. So that's what I would describe as an immediate concern. Well, let's take cover from the turret. We're certainly not going to kill him. Shrinking him's probably not going to help. And I guess prepare. And then we have a real awkward type situation here. Wow. I actually hit him. And then it just wasn't good enough. Alright. Well, we're gonna get chopped up real bad by that turret. Wow. 13 armor, man. Cyborg chicken cannot be stopped. Look at him, he's really having at it. Yeah, okay, there's something to be said for having a character with 13 armor just run right up to the enemies and disregard tactics entirely, huh? Actually, how much else do you have? 16? So a punch is really unlikely to do the job. Alright, I guess we'll spend the bullet.
Oh, you're gonna pay.
You know, I'm just not really that worried. Skelly, do you maybe want to... 66%, really? And if we step out of cover, it gets even worse. I guess move over to here, where you at least have a little bit better cover from the turret. Ah, that's a bummer. Strike meter's full, at least. Alright, I think we're probably... How close can you get to the thing? Wow, nowhere. Yeah, brass is really slow. I guess we're just shooting the turret. Oh, wait, that's a... Switch weapons. I'm glad there wasn't a rocket in there. Okay, there we go. Do you have him? Yeah, you could try. That is a pretty solid shot. Okay. Could have gone smoother. Bullets, dog parts. Just a lot of junk and money and bullets. Nothing terribly interesting from any of these guys. Alright, I don't really have the ability to clear poison. Nope, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to select it to be able to, like, look at its status effects, but can't actually do that. Not technically part of the thing. Well, I'm going to have Brass come over here and disable this now, because it's probably worth, like, a couple XP. Yeah, look at that. Alright, the poison effect is still active. We might have to actually heal that thing. Alright, we're going to take another point of toaster repair for whatever reason. And then, a question. Do we want to upgrade Skelly's ability to shout at people or possibly weird science? Let's go weird science. I don't even know what I'm planning to use this for. I'm hoping it will be useful. Also, I didn't spend her attribute point. She's going to pick up either speed or coordination, I think. I do like having people with high combat speed. We are seeing now the penalty you pay for having poor combat speed. And Lucia, I have no idea what to do with. I think maybe we want to push her coordination up a little bit. I would like it if she had more, what do you call it, action points. Then again, she is at an odd number of intelligence, and this is like just more skill points. Yeah, I'll take it. You can never have enough skill points. Okay, so do we want her to go really, really deep on the small arms? Or, like, what is the thing that she brings to the party more than anybody else? I was going to build Jim for survival, but his skill points are starting to get a little bit spread thin. Let's push her survival up. And then, do we want to grab a new skill group for her, maybe? You know what, I'm going to have her take one first aid. I feel like we should have first aid 1 on more than one person, in case it ends up being the case that Ringer is the one who needs attending to. So this didn't help us much with figuring out what the deal is with Mctavish, though. Is there anything else in here that looks useful? Aha. Oh, that's pretty well hidden. Okay, just a bunch of bullets. Lockpicking impossible. Well, that's unfortunate. Can I interact with it at all? Like, am I allowed to knock? The intercom is caked in grime. It hasn't been cleaned in years. Okay, so even if it represents a door as explicitly a lockpick interaction, you can still sometimes interact with the door. So we might be able to do that in the apartment complex as well. I was assuming from the fact that it showed the lockpick thing immediately and no other kind of interaction options that it was just a lockpick situation. We'll go back and check it out. I guess let's press the button.
Let me guess. A sass holds a shot, my boys. Well, I'm not looking for a bullet in the face, so you can fuck right the hell off.
Okay, dude, it was self-defense. Don't make me break down this door.
Oh, wait, don't. Guns are cheap, but good doors are replaceable. Alright, come in. But I'm no helpless in here, I'm warning you.
Wow, yeah, you do not look helpless.
Can you? You them wee numpty Sunlanders what came all the way from Arizona to suck the patriarch's cock.
Well, that was not explicitly the deal, no.
But what happened to the rest of yous? Couldn't attack the cold. Couldn't drive on ice. Couldn't swim.
This dude really wants to get shot. You seem to know a lot about what happened to us. Did you help set us up?
What? No. I didn't hee-haw a day with that. I just heard about it. Oh, okay.
I'm real glad for the subtitles. Yeah. You got 10 seconds to tell us who let the Dorseys into the city.
And you've got 10 seconds to like my boss, you flatland hicks. I'm under Farron Brygo's protection. You can't touch me, you cunts.
I think the situation has maybe shifted a little bit on you there, buddy. Which one of these do I want to press him on? Let's go top. I'm pretty mad at him for the way he introduced himself to us, and I think Skelly's really just champing at the bit here. So if we shoot you now, Brygo's gonna jump out of nowhere and stop our bullets? I'd love to see that.
Huh? No, I mean, if you shoot me, then he's gonna... what a lot of shite. This ain't fair. Everybody shuts on me, everybody.
Well, gee, I can't imagine why.
Okay. Looks like you got me at a disadvantage, so let's make a deal, eh? You push flaps drop me enough to skip tune, and I'll tell you what I can.
I feel like if you want me to... This is kind of asking me a favor, and maybe this would be a good time to stop calling us piss flaps, is all I'm saying. We're definitely gonna not pay him, even if I had the money, which I don't think I actually do. We're not paying him. So which thread is it? I'm gonna do this one. You start talking, or we do you like we did your boys.
Damn it to hell! I got too many holes in me already. Fine, I'll spill monkey desert trash. Okay, yeah, I let the Dorseys in the city, and I'm glad I did. Least I could do after the patriarch put me in the pillories. Asshole froze my bloody face off. I got a crater worm and no should be. Of course I wanted some revenge. Wouldn't you?
Oh, what's that? Huge shows of brutality actually make the place less safe? Who would have thought? I bet you get colds more often than you used to. Yeah, good ringer. Step up.
All the time. How'd you know that?
Is this really the moment to be helping this dude out? Well, the hairs of your nose stop germs getting into your system. You got no nose, so no hairs, so nothing stops them anymore.
Bloody hell, that's another thing the patriarch owes me for my health.
So it's detour resolved. Back to the main conversation tree. What did you do exactly to deserve permanent disfigurement?
I know, right?
No, that was not a rhetorical question. Literally, what did you do to deserve losing your nose and ears?
Oh, well, I was buying some wholesale medicine for Gaji when all of a sudden the marshal jumped out of nowhere and grabbed me. Say I'm buying me intent to sell or some shite. I try to tell him I'm no selling it. I'm getting it away with every purchase of an oil change at my shop, but the babags can't see the difference, so they dragged me off to the pillories. I mean, I busted for charity, I ask you.
Also, is it even illegal to... Everybody seems to be selling drugs.
99% sure those guys took me by and sold it themselves too. Fucking marshals, they should stay on the inside of the law.
Wait, what does that mean? Are you saying the marshals are corrupt? Is that... I literally cannot tell if that is what you were saying.
Are you kidding me? This is a bear shot in the woods. Of course the marshals are corrupt. They work for the patriarch, don't they? And he's the most corrupt tallywasher of them all.
Well, at least he doesn't have a dirty tally.
You think he's the great feather who takes care of the people of Colorado? That's shite. He takes care of the people who take care of him. That's it. Now the rest of us peons are just here to keep the machines running. That's why I ended up working for Brygo. How he's a crook too, but he doesn't pretend he's no. No like some people I could name.
Okay, well, I mean, a picture is certainly emerging here. Hey, Mctavish, what the hell... Explain your accent to me immediately.
That's Scottish. I'm Scottish. Gee, Scottish plaid, Scottish logo, everything Scottish. The Mctavishes were the kings of Scotland once you can.
Is there something plaid that he was indicating? I don't even see any... Okay. This just feels like a mean thing to say to a person who we know has suffered facial disfigurement on account of torture. We're going to skip that one. So, to get revenge on the Patriarch, you let the Dorseys pillage the town and murder dozens of innocents.
I didn't know that's what they were going to do. I just thought they were going to kill Buchanan.
Alright, did Brygo have anything to do with the Dorsey attack?
What? No way. Why would they think that? Mr. Brygo had nothing to do with us, nothing.
Do I believe him? I don't know. Alright, I've heard enough.
What are you going to do with me?
Yeah, it's a good question. It is true that this dude fucked up in a way that got a whole lot of people killed. Murdering him at this point ain't gonna bring any of those people back. He's kind of a strategic asset. Yeah, I'm gonna arrest him. A lot of folks want you dead. He'll be safest in custody. We're doing this for you, really.
Custody, you whores! Didn't I tell you what you want to know, you fucking lawmen are all the same?
Well, it's this or die, so...
Copy, November 1. This is Ranger HQ. Go ahead.
Yeah, we've arrested Mctavish. We're taking him back to our place to figure out what to do with him. We're not giving him to the marshals.
Copy that, Team November. Arrest team from HQ is en route.
What do we got, like 5 or 6 cells in the brig? We'll figure out. We'll figure out exactly what to do with him. I'm not so much into punitive imprisonment here, but again, strategic assets for the moment. I do feel a little bad about it. Okay, excellent. And then of course we're gonna steal all his shit. This is not asset forfeiture. I rob everybody. This is not a police action. This is just I'm a thief. Note to Mctavish. Someone balled this up in a fit of rage. Private, do not play. The Bard's Tale floppy disk. A floppy disk of the Bard's Tale computer for the Apple II. How would there be... How would a 5 1/4 even survive this long? And then mechanics up. We're probably going to be careful with this, the same way we're being careful with our brawling book.
The name's Mctavish, and I'm from Glasgow way. Shit, that's not it. Me, Bobag. Sod F, you wee cunts. Come on, bile your head, you jammy git. Hey, you've a face like a scalped horse, you dobar. Aye, that'll do.
Wow, he really found that quickly, huh? Have a look at this note. I know you have your reasons, I know you have your reasons, but don't do this. Helping the Dorseys to get back at the Patriarch will hurt your business and mine. And you do not want to hurt my business. Last warning, B. Well now, it's not exactly conclusive, but boy, that sure suggests some things, huh? I think we've looted the whole place out now. What was that noise? Huh. I have no idea what that noise was. Well, I mean, that's certainly interesting. I have no idea how exactly we're going to resolve this. Because, like, we're not going to be able to prove that B is Farron Brygo, rather. But this place doesn't exactly operate on the reasonable shadow of a doubt. If we were to show this to the Patriarch, I'm sure that it gets Brygo killed. Which puts us in an interesting position, pressure-wise. Yeah, I'm really not sure what to do with all of this newfound power. I'll tell you what. I know we're running a little long, but I want to go back to base and check out the stuff in the garage and the toaster in the mess hall and stuff. let's go see what's up. Maybe loot our own home a little bit more thoroughly, and then we'll stop after that. Hopefully we won't get jumped in the street or anything.
I heard they got a mass grave just outside the walls.
I don't know, man. I swear the last shipment...
Okay, that's an upsetting conversation that we just heard a snatch of there. I am definitely less on the side of maybe the Patriarch's, just a brutal asshole. There's a lot of stuff going on here. My biggest concern, obviously, is that if we were to piss off the Patriarch too much, it would cost us our new operating base. And I don't know, it is probably the case that you cannot do a thing in the game that causes you to lose access to your base. But within the story, narratively speaking, it would make sense that would be a concern for us, right? And who knows? Who knows what this game might be willing to do? Also, where is, where's Jody? Maybe she's inside.
Hi, I'm Austin. I'm new.
Welcome aboard. Where are you from?
Oh, around.
Yeah, me too. We all are here.
Sparkling conversationalists. There we are. She still looks like she's nursing something rough.
After everything at the lake. Hope you don't mind if I take a little more time.
How are your injuries?
Still healing up, but I'm itching to get back into action. Later.
I wonder if she's playing it up, if she's got some concerns, some anxieties, Oh, the trucks are gone. Oh no, I was gonna lockpick those. Duncan, what did you do?
That kid Victory sounds like a bad apple.
I mean, I agree with you. That's not really an answer to my... I guess it's just gone. I guess if you don't have lockpick early enough, you just lose access to that loot. Well, that's a shame. What about... We already disabled all the stuff in here. And we don't have an armory captain yet. So yeah, wouldn't necessarily expect this to be any different. What about this bot?
Hey, Rangers. I'm here at last. It'll take a while. But I think I'll be able to make an actual surgery out of this place. Just need to call in a few favors for equipment and supplies. If you need treatment now, well, I think I'm ready for that. What do you need?
How's that patient of yours doing?
Fine. Everything is fine. For now.
Okay, that's a little less specific than I was hoping for. I would love to be patched up.
That's what you pay me for. Have a seat.
Are we doing that? Is that a thing that's happening? Alright.
I brought a few things over from the garage. Not much yet, but...
Okay, so just a large supply of basic medical stuff. And we now have an easy, low-resource way of replenishing health. So that's awfully nice. Alright, let's go check out that toaster. Who are you? Private Bryant. I'm assuming that the names we don't recognize around here are people from the refugee group. You did it, and we got a Tarjan token. A brass token inscribed with a scowling face and the name Tarjan, not marked as junk. And also a toaster repairman's badge. This official badge proves you have mastered the ancient art of toaster repair. Okay, well, that, I guess, seems like a thing that Skelly would wear with pride. Is this also a badge, or what? Right, you have your thing. Does this equip? It does not equip. It's just a token for a thing that we don't know what it's for yet. Well, presumably we will eventually figure it out. Let's go check in on the refugee group, see how they're doing.
Well, that's fine for now, but what happens if they get more recruits?
Don't worry about it. They've taken care of us so far, haven't they?
Yeah, but when push comes to shove...
We'll see. We'll see.
I can understand their anxiety.
We're pitching in where we can. I hope we've been some help at least. Anything you need?
I should probably have come back and told you this earlier. Sorry. We think we found your missing guy, Andy. I'm afraid he might be dead.
Andy. Damn it. I was afraid of that. We've been locked up for days, but at least we had our supplies with us. How did he... No. I don't want to know. Enough death in this world. Don't need the details to make it even more bitter.
That's good, because I actually have no idea.
Thanks for telling me, Rangers. I'll break it to the others.
Sure. Let's see if we have any more questions. Anything new here? No. Okay.
Careful out there. It's an uncaring world.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
Oh, come on, I know you don't like the way I've been treated. Can't you help me get out of here?
I do not like the way you've been treated, but you are directly responsible for letting the Dorseys into the city.
I was trafficked there. Farron Brygo made me do it.
And if Farron Brygo jumped off a bridge, would you jump off one too?
Huh?
Never mind. Just be glad the Rangers picked you up and not the Marshals. Or else, you know where you'd be.
Don't remind me.
In a real shallow hole. So, he told us that Brygo didn't know what happened, right? He immediately changed his story. I wonder if that's because we found the note? I don't know. Also, who are you?
Yet? I hear they got everything money can buy.
The warden salutes as you approach, then gestures to the pristine brig.
Scrubbed up nice, huh? What can I do for you?
Did she get rid of the mushrooms? I think she did. How are all the prisoners doing?
Isaac and his friends have been no trouble. I know they acted remarkably stupid, even by the metric of hot-headed teenagers. But now, they see the error of their ways. Them being here, instead of bleeding out among the rocks at the garden, or frozen on those nightmarish pillories, is what true justice looks like, Rangers.
Is it? In what way is the... How does that make sense?
Someday we'll be able to let them out, and they will spend the rest of their lives working to better Colorado.
Okay, that seems a little bit more like justice to me. It also seems kind of unlikely, but we'll see what happens. So apparently I can pick this table as though it were a lock. This is like her desk drawer, maybe, I guess? She has some pickles. Applies twisted wrist. Also, a locksmith's companion book and some Eternitarts and... you know, some fuzzy handcuffs. Listen, I'm confiscating all this. This is contraband. She did not remove the mushrooms. The mushrooms are fine. It turns out it's impossible to remove them. What is... Oh. I just left brass behind at some point. Okay, this room still kind of looks like garbage, but we haven't hired on a new records master.
Hey, you two! You can't fight here. This is the war room.
Get it? Because that's what they said in the thing. Get it? It's a reference. Okay, I think that's probably a pretty good place to stop for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I feel like we're starting to get some of the intrigue underway here, and I'm really not sure how we're going to resolve things from where we are right now. When you come back next time on Monday, you'll find out. And we'll see you then.